Hello YouTube. In this video I will show you and explain how to kill the Abyss City boss Kurgal the Blackblooded, and also the challenges, all 4 steps. I will explain all of them. I managed to do 3 of them in 2 separate runs because I failed the 4th step, the empowered phase. It is actually doable in 2 boss fights. So let's go. And when you start the fight, he just does a projectile attack which you can easily dodge. And also there are some crystals that explode on the ground, so watch out for them. So now he will cast the reflecting beam in a second. And then, yeah, this is it. This you need to avoid all the fight. You can't get hit by at least once or anything. You just need to avoid it all the fight. So when he starts channeling it, you have like 1 second to notice it. All you need to do is some practice. Just get behind him or use a mobility skill, and don't stand at the outer ring like I did now, because you can't dodge it if you are running or anything, doing anything on the outer circle. So try to stay close to the boss, and when he stands still, you will notice that he will cast that. Just move behind him, it's really easy. And this is another beam attack, but this hasn't anything to do with the challenge. It isn't a reflecting beam, it is just something that he does from time to time. So just kite it, don't die. You can get hit by it, you won't fail any of the challenges. And what you just saw was he destroyed 4 of the pillars, the obelisks that you need for this challenge right here. I will explain it after the dark phase. So this is the add phase. This is where you need to stay alive without using flares for this challenge. And to do that, you need to stay at the outer zone, the outer ring. You will see those little green crystals right here. So they are all around the room, so make sure you move. Don't stay at one point for too long, because they switch places a lot. Just stay on your toes and move fast, kill ads, use a wall cooldown if you have anything, because this phase happens only once. You won't see another add phase. So just search for those green crystals and you will be fine. So boss does this beam attack again. As I said, you can get it by that, it's no problem. So let me show you how to deal with the obelisks now. So this is what the room looks like when there are 4 obelisks. So for the challenge, you need 8 of those to be exploded. So you can just do 4 at the start and do the other 4 after the add phase. But there is one important thing, that you cannot hit by any of those. It says detonate at least 8 obelisks without taking any damage from them. So to do that, you need to stay at the safe zones, the one I wrote with the red. So either you need to stay on top of the boss, or at the safe zones, there are 4 of them at the corners. Don't mind the laser at the top left. If you want to avoid that for the challenge, you can't go there, of course. So yeah, these are the spots to avoid them. And after these phases, there is one more challenge, the empowered phase and the beams. So the beams are these little pink crystals that he's not actually casting, they just randomly activate. And this is something that you need to dodge, because it will one-shot you if you stand in front of him. But I don't think that is the beam that you need to avoid, because it's very hard to avoid that. At least you get it by one of them while running through it. So yeah, this is the phase you need to burst the boss, and hopefully you won't get hit by any of those. I can't do that here because this build mainly focuses on tanking and taking less damage that I did for, you know, tanking some bosses, try some challenges. My damage isn't very high compared to most of the builds in current patch. So yeah, it was impossible for me to complete it in this 450 floor, I guess, with some damage modes also. So now this is the fight that I killed the boss, and I only completed the second challenge, this one. So I'm still missing the last one. Yeah, if you have any questions, please leave a comment below and enjoy the rest of the video. So this is where I kill the boss, and also I try to be very careful to also show the other steps of the challenge, but of course I didn't do the obelisk one. So as you see, I immediately run behind him to avoid the laser, the beam, for this challenge here. And I had the flare, so I just used one to be safe. And remember, don't stand in one spot for too long. As you will see right here, I was trying to tank, and you will see the damage that I got hit right there. So I popped my wild discipline. So you can't stay in one place for too long. Even if you are using the flare, you don't need that challenge. Just don't stand in one place too long, because mobs actually does some AoE effect on the ground and you can't notice it in the darkness. Also, some abyss monsters throw some yellow balls that explode. You already know that if you completed some abyss in the maps and familiar with the abyss monster mechanics. So yeah, but in this sorry, my mic cut there. What you just saw there was I wasn't actually on top of the boss, so I got hit by one of the obelisks. So if you wanna do that challenge, make sure you stand on top of the boss or go to the safe areas that I showed you in the picture. I will show it again if you wanna pause the video. And then the last phase, the only challenge that you need to do is here, is this one. So as you see, the boss has critical and almost one-shot me from 9k life, so I have no idea how a life build with crit mods is supposed to do this boss. If you get hit by at least 1 second, you are instantly dying, so yeah, it's a very, very hard boss with some damage mods. As you see, my DPS isn't very high, so I can't burst the boss in time, so I failed the challenge. So hopefully you will be lucky. Thanks for watching, see you next time.